Odyssey dealio thingy-majigger. I'm just doing some more of the daily quest that we didn't finish earlier. I am also working on finishing up another nest on Alliance Showdown. Well, I guess I'm starting it. I didn't even realize I haven't finished a single quest on it. So that's just what I'm currently doing, and I thought just doing another video. Oops, I messed up. Right now, just might not be a bad thing. I don't know. And then whatever I don't post today, I can post either I can post it tomorrow and have a few videos planned out, because literally right now what I'm doing is I am basically just recording and immediately uploading. And you run out of, some days there's just not a lot of events. So I am ideally looking to have a few days where, I don't have to record and whatnot, but for now, those days are not near. That's not good. So this is just what we're working with, what we got, okay? And none of this is good. We are not going to beat this. Give up. And with that being said, that's okay. That's fine. But I am hoping to have several videos saved up, and I can plan them out a little bit, give myself a break from constantly recording every time I log into the game. And if that never happens, that is also okay. I am perfectly fine with continuing to log in and record every day. However, I do plan to get back into the swing of things where we are recording on other nests and we are talking about other servers and the whole ordeal. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing by any means. For every reason in the books, it could be very good to record every time I log into the game, in case that there's days that I physically cannot, or mentally I cannot, and I need a break from the game and whatnot. I can also take those if I have a few videos saved up and still upload to you guys, because I don't want my content to stop. I don't want you guys to just go without because I'm feeling down or I am sick, all of those good things. I want you guys to be able to have access to new videos every day, and that is what I'm hoping to be able to give you guys. I can't promise that though, but I can do my best to try, and that's what I'm going to do. That is not very good. Let's be very, very real here. This game is very repetitive. Every day you're logging in to do the same thing over and over and over again, and it does get tiring. And also the mental exhaustion from logging into multiple nests is territory most people don't speak on. I, however, am going to, because I'm not going to hide that. If I'm mentally drained from the game, and I often get that way because I am running so many nests, I'm going to be open about that. there's going to be days where it's just way too much for me to log in, and I still try to on those days. I try my very, very best to log in on those days. However, it's not always possible. I tend to find myself on those days sitting back and relaxing. I think this is where I end up in jail. In a different game. Okay, no, I did not. And I know that other people can continue to play every single day, even when they're just not feeling up for it. I, however, cannot. And I often do take breaks because of this, because I mentally need to, and I physically need to. Like, I'm going to be open and real and honest right now. Had this week not been Alliance Showdown and Conquest coming up, I would take this week off. Depending on what events are next week, I quite honestly might just take next week off. Focus on a couple nests here and there and take a break, because the game does a lot mentally to you whenever you play for too long. And I'm gonna be real, I'll have to check my screen time, but this week I've barely slept. I've been on the game quite a bit. There have been a few days where I've taken a few hours like to myself and not done anything besides watched a movie. I've chillaxed and I've taken a deep breath. However, I'm still exhausted. I am still human. I'm still going to get those moments of just needing to sit back and relax. That's okay to feel that way. However, sometimes you're needed in a game, and me, I am needed in the game quite often, just because I do run so many nests and multiple different alliances that I am needed online at all times. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it and I just don't want to play on my bigger nest or these nests in the server, we can go and chill out on the smaller nest and just get those guys up to Queen 10s, and then work on getting them to Queen 15 and putting them all into our own alliances, so nobody can say when we need to be active, and we can just log in on one nest a day and go from there. Also, my alliances are very, very understanding with me, because I do run a bunch of nests. They know that. I know that. I don't hide that from anybody. It's not something worth hiding. That just rips all the fun out of it if you're hiding why you're offline. Okay, I tell them if I'm able to get on. I tell them if I'm not able to get on. I tell them whenever I'm feeling super drained and super just not in tune with the game. Anyways, this video is quite a bit longer than I anticipated, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe we'll do match 3 again. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.